Okay, this is gonna be so much fun. It's Hot Takes with Mike and Amy. We're gonna talk about some of the hottest topics in the industry and get our takes on both of them. Definitely gonna be different opinions, different responses, but Mike, I can't wait to see what we have in store to say to these people.
Let's go.
You got it. One last shot.
Okay.
Okay, my first question. Is bigger always better?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
And over the years, I've sold plenty of engagement rings, and the guys always want quality. That's what they focus on. Ladies want size. That's historical. I think nowadays, it's a combination of the two. Congratulations, you recently got engaged.
I did.
And I think that style plays more important role today than the old question of quantity versus quality. Did you go shopping together? Or did he surprise you with that?
I own my own jewelry store. We all know the truth. I picked it out myself. But when we have gone shopping together,
Yes.
there was nothing romantic about our moment. I picked out my ring and hid it in the back of the safe and said, go talk to my dad. But we probably would have gone shopping together. I'm just very opinionated, which probably doesn't surprise you.
No.
So I just wanted to make sure I got the ring that I really wanted. I mean, what did you just got it married.
I just got married about a month ago, and what we did was a little different. We're just wearing bands now, but I got her a 5-stone diamond ring.
But did you pick it out or you guys go shopping together?
I picked it out. Completely,
All by yourself?
Complete surprise. I mean, let's face it, I've done this all my life, and it was tough because she's in the jewelry business as well. I just kind of had a vision what I would think she would like. It's a 5-stone diamond ring, 2 carats total, so each one's about 40 points a piece.
Yeah.
So it's not overwhelming, but it flows well on her hand. I think this quantity versus quality is a little bit different today, especially with the diversity of styles.
So
out there.
you're saying that you think style matters the most?
Oh, I think so, absolutely right now. You're in the estate business. I've been in the estate and the new business. Everywhere I see, you go out, engagement rings. It's no longer just the traditional solitaire that you see. It's a halo. It's the 5 diamond bands. It's the estate
Double
pieces.
halo estate, yeah.
So I think absolutely style is far more important today.
I mean, I've sold so much bridal in my life. That was my background before coming to gem shopping, was being a retail on the floor, selling vintage bridal especially, but I've done all bridal, and I agree with you. I think that, sometimes, everybody has their difference of opinions. I also will always believe I would rather go for clarity over color. I don't know what you think about that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I also have a very trained eye like you, so I can see those inclusions. They bother me. I am that girl, I fully admit, that is like, what is that spot? And it's driving me crazy, especially in an engagement ring. Something where you can pull it up to your face. You're always gonna see those inclusions. Diamond studs or something where you're not just like staring at it. I have an opinion that you can go down in clarity, but I would rather have better clarity than better color.
Interesting. I'm a cut guy because at the end of the day, we think of diamonds. Diamonds have one job. It's to sparkle.
That's true.
They have to be cut very well to maximize the brilliance on that. So yes, clarity and color play an important part in that. But if the stone's not cut well, that's ultimately, because when you're showing your hand across, and let's face it, your hand's is nicer than mine, but if you're showing your hand in a room, people are gonna know whether your diamond has life or not. That's ultimately the most important thing to me.
That's true. I mean, there's so many ways you can go with this, but I think it's really important just to remember to really buy something that you love.
Yep.
And that speaks for you as a couple, like you're saying, going with a 5-stone band, because as a couple, that meant something to you. And if you can find that one piece that just highlights your relationship and showcases your style, I think that is really important.
And if you have a beat on your fiance, you know what she's looking for, that certainly helps. There's always the question of, it's a little different for you because you knew what you were looking for, you're in this business. One of the big questions is, do you take her shopping with you or do you go on your own?
I always say take them shopping with you. You're in my store and I've been there, in the retail stores, I always say narrow it down to 3 or 4 that you love and then let the guy come back. Pick out the one he loves the most.
Actually, I wouldn't have answered it that way because I think the surprise is great, but I think that's perfect. You get the best of both worlds.
Right.
You're going to be in the ballpark. She's going to pick out, okay, here's 2 or 3 different styles. You still get the surprise. I think that's
Have the conversation about budget ahead of time.
Yes, I will agree with you.
Because that is the worst. That is the most uncomfortable for us as salespeople.
Yes. To use the crude analogy of champagne tastes beer budget kind of
That's
thing,
me.
but
I'm that girl.
but that does happen sometimes, is what the expectations are versus the budget. So knowing all of those things is important when you do go in and shop together.
I agree. And I think it's just, maybe have a discussion ahead of time. Like, what do you feel as a couple is the most important in terms of size or clarity, color, cut, style? I mean, there's so many factors that go into it, and I think it's really important just to work together. It's kind of your first big test as a couple in that teamwork aspect.
In the old days, and I say old days back when I was a kid, you didn't have the internet. You couldn't pick out pictures or any of that kind of stuff. Nowadays, every website, you just go on and I know ladies, the guys will come in and say, I want this ring.
They're my favorite client. They're the easiest
This
client.
is the one I want. I want this brand, all of those things, because this is what she told me to get. And you can never go wrong.
Do yourself a favor.
Yes.
Make it easy on yourself.
As somebody who's deviated over the years, do not deviate. If she hands you a card that says this is the one, then that's the one.
Make it easy for you guys. Just follow our instructions that we give you.
Yes, we're the experts sometimes. Thank you so much for joining me today.
I can't wait to have further conversations with you, and thank you for always being there to answer my questions. And
Much appreciated.
this has been an amazing episode of Hot Takes with Mike and Amy. We can't wait to see you next time.